The gameplay of Mega Man Battle Network 6 is largely identical to that of its predecessors. The player explores the real world through LAN and the net through MegaMan.EXE. When LAN plugs his PET, a handheld computer, into a computer with an interface jack, he can upload MegaMan.EXE to the cyber network, allowing him to explore and fight viruses as random encounters. When Mega Man encounters viruses, the screen shifts to a battle screen set on a 6x3 square grid. On the left half of the grid is Mega Man, and on the other half are his opponents. Mega Man has a relatively weak arm cannon, the Mega Buster, but his main weapon is LAN's library of battle chips, one used per battle special attacks, which grant various abilities, including simple attacks, attack enhancements, defensive effects, terrain transmogrification, or assistance from other net navis. Before battle, the player can construct a folder consisted of 30 battle chips, and each turn of a battle, measured by a timer bar at the top of the screen. The player is presented with a random selection of these chips. The player can send Mega Man up to 5 battle chips, after which the battle takes place in real time, with Mega Man, controlled by the player, attacking with his Mega Buster, dodging attacks, or activating battle chips from his queue. Succeeding the Soul Unison, Double Soul system is the Cross system. Although similar to the preceding system in Battle Network 4 and 5, crosses can last for the entire duration of a battle without utilizing the 3-turn limit and can be activated without a sacrificial chip. Upon finishing an ally Navi's mission in battle, Mega Man will gain the Navi link to that particular Navi, thus enabling a cross between Mega Man and the corresponding Navi. Said transformation can be activated at any time and lasts indefinitely, but are disabled for the rest of the battle if hit by its elemental weakness. Gained Link Navis can also be freely used to move around the internet and function similarly to Mega Man's allies in Battle Network 5, but have a fixed jack-in point. The Link Navis and crosses gained differ depending on the version played. Beast Out is an additional gameplay element after Mega Man encounters one of 2 Cybeasts. This feature can be activated by pressing the Beast button in the custom screen, and also differ depending on the version played. Beast Out only lasts 3 turns, and can be combined with Soul Crosses. Attempting to Beast Out when the counter is already 0 will cause Mega Man to Beast Over, which results in him moving and attacking uncontrollably for a turn, after which his HP will deplete and be unable to use crosses or full synchro. There are many other small changes, including chips now being limited by their MB size, alongside their type. Players can also tag 2 chips in their folder, as long as the combined size is below 60 MB, which will cause them to randomly appear together in the custom screen. Another one is a slight change in the Navi Customizer, in which parts can be placed off the map, allowing the player to install more programs, but at the risk of having a bug. Like previous entries, players are able to fight and trade with each other using the Game Boy Advance link cable, now including support for the wireless adapter. Both versions were released to mixed reviews, with Falzar and Gregar holding averages of 63 and 62 out of 100 on Metacritic respectively. Like with previous few games in the series, reviewers near universally highlighted the lack of changes Battle Network 6 made from previous installments. It was commented by Frank Provo of GameSpot that there's really nothing in Mega Man Battle Network 6 that wasn't in the previous games, but they'll likely feel compelled to finish this one anyway, since the story provides the payoff for events that have been building since the first game. Reviewers generally praised the new customization aspects, but felt they weren't enough to make the game feel different. Similarly, the game's presentation was also poorly received, with it often being unfavorably compared to contemporary GBA games. Mark Bazan wrote for IGN, "You can see more than ever that the series is beginning to get lazy with presentation, as less and less unique animation is being used to tell the story," which GameSpy agreed with. GameSpot felt the music and sound effects were serviceable, albeit holdovers from Battle Network 2, while GameZone called them boring. It was agreed by reviewers that the game would only interest die-hard fans or newcomers.